Hey, Richard Beach here with SonicState.com. I'm at NAMM 2015 at the Knaggs booth. I'm with Joe Knaggs, the masterful luthier behind Knaggs guitars, and we're going to take a look at some guitars we haven't actually got a chance to take a look at yet. So where are we going to start?
Let's start with the Steve Stevens 2 model.
It's a good place to start, yeah.
All right, very good. Basically, we've been working with Steve, obviously, last year as well on the SS1, and this year we came out with the SS2, okay? We refined some of the specs, redid a neck shape, etc., etc. Basically, Steve, talks to us about the specs. We go over, we build some prototypes, we get back to him, and we end up finally with the guitar that he's really looking for. He still plays the SS1 also, a little bit of a different guitar, but we'll go over some of the specs of that.
Okay, cool.
So basically we're doing a limited run of 100 pieces, okay? And we have 3 different colors. We have red sparkle, which Steve was the one who said, I want a red sparkle guitar.
He's a really big fan of the finish of this. I was chatting to him about it.
It really came out killer. Obviously nice and flashy like Steve likes to be.
Yeah.
And so basically we made the body a little bit bigger, okay? You can see the thickness. We have a special neck carve that Steve was looking for, okay? We got the ray guns and the pickups, all right? He wanted it to be very flashy, so what we ended up talking about is doing a mother of pearl headstock veneer. Okay, with mother of pearl binding, red sparkle finish, obviously, mother of pearl inlays on the fingerboard, East Indian rosewood fingerboard. Okay, Tone Pros bridge and hardware, bare knuckle pickups. Okay, so this is the red sparkle version.
Is this a slightly different bridge to the one that was on the S1, the SS1?
Yes, the SS1 actually featured our proprietary bridge. Okay, this one adds a little bit, maybe more chunk to the guitar, where that one adds a little bit more harmonics and upper sparkle.
Okay.
So both of them have different purposes.
Yeah.
And this one, like I said, adds just a little bit more, maybe deepness and a little more chunk.
And with the limited 100 run, is that 100 of each model?
No, that's 100 pieces, however they pan out.
Okay.
So my guess is it may be 70 red sparkles. I don't know. We'll see what it ends up at. I think we sold approximately 50 of them right now.
Okay.
Maybe 30 of them red sparkle, 20 of them cream, a couple black ones.
Okay, cool. Let's take a look at the cream one then.
I think the cream one came out really pretty. I love the cream color with the tortoiseshell binding.
Yeah.
This was actually the first one we did with Steve before the red sparkle guitar. It had a black headstock on it, but we decided to go with the mother of pearl with the tortoiseshell inlay on it.
Okay.
A lot of people order the gold hardware. You can choose between gold and nickel hardware. Again, same specs. Also, one feature too is the shadow pickup ring, which is wonderful. Steve uses that all the time as far as tuning goes. But I think this one's definitely more towards a maybe classy side than flashy side. Wonderful guitar.
Still a rock and roll machine though.
Oh, these are definitely rock and roll machines. Yeah. I will say that. It's one thing going through this process with Steve, as a luthier, it maybe taught me a little bit about a hardcore rock machine compared to maybe some of the other ones that have a little bit more harmonics and a different sound. This is definitely the big fat chunk sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you think that working with Steve will inform what you do in the future in terms of future releases?
Oh yeah, I think so. Who knows what will come up with him next? Maybe we work on a Severn or something like that. So obviously, as the master player he is and out on the road all the time, he has certain things that he's looking for, and whether or not they are the same as what other people are looking for, you end up kind of getting into some different arenas. Yeah. So I definitely feel like it will. I mean, he's a wonderful person. Really great guy, sort of like part of a family now with him. Obviously Peter knew him from the Hamer days, and I built the guitar for him when I was with PRS, so he knew who I was, and now we've kind of gotten in this full circle. Yeah. And I was saying it earlier on a thing where it's like, who would have ever thought when I was playing guitar and I heard Billy Idol, I was a jazz player.
Yeah.
So I never really paid that much attention, but I remember hearing this guitar work on the Billy Idol albums, and I said, you know, who's that guy? That's not normal. You know, that's not normal rock and roll, you know? And so, you know, I would have never dreamed that 30 years later, I'm sitting here with you guys doing an interview. I'm talking to Steve on the phone. I'm emailing him back and forth. I would have never dreamed it. So it really is a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you as well at NAMM 2015. Thank you very much for your time. And for anybody who's interested in the models, take it they just go to the website.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter, of course, is on Facebook all the time, and we post a lot of pictures on there. You can always see that. Like, for instance, this one with the spalt maple and turquoise inlay, that's something very new. That's getting a lot of attention. So yeah, absolutely.
If you haven't liked Knaggs on Facebook, actually, basically what happens is every now and again, a picture of a really, really beautiful, expensive guitar comes up on your news feed, and you go, yeah, I really, really, really need to save some money so I can buy that guitar. It's been happening to me for about a year and a half now, or maybe 2 years. So thank you very much for watching at home, guys. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.